Honorable John Miller, Año, United States Bankruptcy Judge presiding.
Good morning. Thank you. Please be seated. We are assembled here today for the solemn and consequential purpose of administering the oath of United States citizenship to 13 applicants who have met all the requirements established by law to become citizens of the United States. Before I proceed, I ask that you please stand for the presentation of the colors by the Seneca High School Color Guard.
Forward, wow. Left, 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 color guard. Pose. Carry color. Up, out, face. Forward, lock.
Thank you. Please be seated. At this time, the court recognizes Molly Englund, Assistant United States Attorney for the Western District of Pennsylvania, who will offer the motion for the grant of citizenship to the applicants here this morning.
Thank you, Your Honor. Judges, it is my pleasure to introduce 13 candidates here today for United States citizenship. They come from 9 countries of the world, including Bhutan, Bosnia and Herzegovina, India, Mexico, Nepal, the Philippines, Somalia, Ukraine, and Vietnam. Each person has voluntarily come forward to state his or her own personal declaration of independence from all former allegiances and loyalties, just as our forefathers did over 248 years ago. Each candidate is of good moral character, attached to the ideals and principles of the United States, and eligible in all respects for citizenship upon taking the prescribed oath of allegiance to the United States and its Constitution. Your Honor, the candidates for naturalization are now ready to take the oath of renunciation and citizenship.
All right, thank you, Attorney Englund. Your motion is granted. Applicants, as the final step in your journey to citizenship, our laws call upon you to take an oath. The oath has 2 parts. First is the oath of renunciation, followed by the oath of allegiance. For the oath of renunciation, I will recite the oath, and at the conclusion, please say, "I do." Applicants, please stand and raise your right hand. I declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen. Please say, "I do."
I do.
For the oath of allegiance, please repeat the following statements after me. That I will support and defend
That I will support and defend
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the United States of America
of the United States of America
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear arms
that I will bear arms
on behalf of the United States
on behalf of the United States
when required by law,
when required by law,
that I will perform non-combatant service
that I will perform non-combatant service
in the armed forces of the United States
in the armed forces of the United States
when required by law,
when required by law,
that I will perform work of national importance
that I will perform a work of national importance
under civilian direction
under civilian direction
when required by law,
when required by law,
and that I take this obligation freely
and that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion.
so help me God.
So help me God.
I am pleased to welcome and congratulate each of you as new citizens of the United States of America. I would now ask that everyone stand as Lieutenant Colonel Chris Constantine leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance to our flag.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated. At this time, we will now play a video that was created by Joshua Edwards, a ninth grader from Odessa High School in Townsend, Delaware. He is the winner of the Courts Community and Rule of Law Committee's video contest. We have determined that his video titled Importance of American Democracy will be played at all naturalization ceremonies throughout our entire judicial circuit for a year. Our circuit includes all of the federal courts in Pennsylvania, Delaware, New Jersey, and the Virgin Islands.
I want to talk to you about something that affects us all, and that's the importance of American democracy. So what is democracy?
I believe democracy means a collective decision made by all in different parties and collectively making the right decision that's best for everybody in the majority.
Democracy is knowing that you're able to use your voice.
So democracy to me means that the people of the country have the right to vote whoever they want. They should be the ones not to run the country per se, but to elect the people that they think would do best to run the country for them. Their opinions matter the most. They have the opinions, the people they want are the ones who are supposed to filter them and to make that happen for the better of the country.
To me, democracy is about equality and freedom for all people, and just treating people with respect, no matter who they are.
Democracy to me is equality for all, equity for all, just expressing our freedoms, utilizing our freedom, just letting the resources that we are able to have in this country, and just moving forward progressively together.
Democracy is a form of government where people get to decide who has all the power by voting.
American democracy is more than our government making policies and enforcing laws. American democracy also means hope of a better life. American democracy is the model for the world. Democracy is so important because what it basically says is that people have a say in what happens in their government. We get to vote and hold those people we vote for accountable. But more importantly, in the world with democracy, means that our religious rights and rights to privacy and other fundamental rights are protected. The right to vote is probably that one aspect of democracy that we all know about. Voting gives citizens the opportunity to shape who leads us as the local, state, and the national level. This is why you might hear people say things like, if you don't vote then, don't complain. Or people say, like your vote matters, because it does. Democracy is also about protecting our human rights and making sure that we live in a world where equality is important. Democracy guarantees that every individual, regardless of race, gender, or background, has a voice. This is vital for a fair and equitable society. Also, democracy provides a platform for peaceful change through things like free speech and the right to assemble. Citizens can express their views and advocate for change. American democracy is also important on a global scale. By promoting democratic values in other countries, the United States helps to foster peace and cooperation among nations. I know when you watch the news, it may seem like it's not working, but when we look back on our history, it is. Countries come together to fight for human rights, to help poor nations, to uphold international laws, to give attention to the world, health, and to even make sure global tourism is successful. However, democracy is not self-sustaining. It requires active participation from all of us. We must engage in the political process, stay informed, and advocate for the things that we believe are right and fair. As students, we can do our part by getting involved in clubs and in organizations that bring different people together and that allow us to learn from each other. When we do this, we are making sure that democracy remains in place for the future generations to come. Whether you're 15 like me or older, it's important to remember that American democracy is a gift. It empowers us to protect our rights and promote peace and prosperity. Let's not take democracy for granted.
Thank you. Now, the court is pleased to welcome two distinguished members of our community, Joseph Schember, the mayor of the city of Erie, and Dorothy Bloom of the League of Women Voters. I now invite the Honorable Joseph Schember, the mayor of the city of Erie, to offer his remarks to our new citizens.
Thank you, Judge. Appreciate it. Hello, everyone. I'm really excited about being here. I've been doing this for 8 years now, and I can never get enough of this. So what I want to say to all our new Americans is welcome to Erie. Welcome to the United States of America. It's great to have you here. You know, Erie is my hometown. Now it is also each of your hometown. It's my honor to be here to welcome you. This is my favorite event every month. I believe that each one of you brings something special and something unique that's going to make Erie better. That's one of the main reasons I'm so excited about this. You know, America is really a nation of immigrants and refugees. Here in Erie, we welcome new immigrants and refugees coming here. In fact, everyone in this room, I believe, is either an immigrant or refugee or the descendant of immigrant and refugees, including me. My grandparents came here in Sicily on my father's side and Ireland on my mother's side. If they hadn't come here, I never would exist. But being here with you today, as you became new Americans, makes me feel closer to my grandparents who went through the same thing all of you went through. And just think, someday, one of your descendants or one of you could be mayor of Erie, absolutely. So don't be concerned if you look or sound a little different than some of us. The more diversity we have, the more ideas we have, and the better future we have. I want every individual in Erie and every one of you to feel valued and accepted for who you are and the special talents you bring to our city. Diversity is Erie's greatest strength. Next, I want to introduce you to three people who are here with me today. First, I'll introduce you. Wave or stand up for a minute when I introduce you. Monica Gustin, right there on the end. And Monica is our digital media and design specialist at the city. Saeed Taraki. Saeed is also a relatively new American, by the way. He's immigrant and refugee liaison for us. So many of you could be working with him as you move forward as a citizen. And finally, Marie Holman is here. She is our DEI coordinator. So, I'm really blessed, obviously, with a very diverse group and a great group. They work hard. They never stop. One thing I want to share with you is I'm going to give you each get a pen in with all your stuff. Let me get the right one out here. I just want to show you what there's 5 different colors of pens. You'll get one of these, and I do have 5 spare ones here, so if you want to exchange for a different color, you can do that as well. And these pens, every other time you press the back of them, every other time they light up. And they light up and go off. And what they say on them is, welcome to America, welcome to Erie, PA, create a great future for yourself and your family, and then as my name, Mayor Joe Schemmer. So I look forward to that. This is really a great day for all of you. It's a new beginning. And take a moment today and enjoy what you go through. And I can tell you, I enjoy doing this. This is my 8th year doing it. And I'm always on a high for at least a day after doing this and meeting all of you and talking with all of you afterwards. So take a moment and enjoy it. And know this, now, as a new citizen of Erie, you have 5 things you can do that you couldn't do earlier this morning before you were sworn in. So here's what they are. First, and I encourage you to do these, apply for a U.S. passport. That can serve as your official proof of citizenship. Second, you can sponsor family members who are back where you came from to come over now, if any of them want to do that. You can update your Social Security records, make sure that's all current. You can obtain a certificate of citizenship for your children who are under 18. And if you had a child when you came here under 18, they automatically become citizenship. You just have to get the paperwork done for that. And here's the most important thing I believe I have to say to you today. This is the 5th thing you can do as a new citizen. Register to vote in our elections. The packet you'll receive has all the documents you need. And Dorothy Bloom is here with us from the League of Women Voters. She's our next speaker, and she'll give you a lot more detail about that. But if you do nothing else, please register to vote before you leave here today, because she'll take it and submit it for you. Also, one other thing, after we're done, we'll all be up on the stage for a picture. If any of you want a one-on-one picture with your own cameras or whatever, I'll stay as long as that takes as well. But then I look forward to seeing you all downstairs, having a bite to eat and something to drink and talking a little bit. Thank you very much. So again, my main message for all of you today is welcome to America, welcome to Erie, Pennsylvania. It's great to have all of you here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Schember. I now welcome Ms. Dorothy Bloom, who will speak on behalf of the Erie chapter of the League of Women Voters.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning, honored new citizens and your guests. We're so glad you're here. I represent an organization called the League of Women Voters. It was formed over 100 years ago by women because they didn't have the vote, and so they fought to get the vote. And now that we have the vote, we want everyone who's entitled to get the vote. And now you're entitled to get the vote. So I hope that you will take advantage of this time. I'll be downstairs today at the jury assembly room where they're having a reception for you. And I will be there to help anyone who may have some trouble understanding the form. This is the form that you're going to find in your bag. And this is the bag that Erie Insurance is nice enough to provide to the League of Women Voters and to you so that you have some place to carry all that paperwork you're getting today. And you can continue to use it when you're shopping, of course. So I hope to see you downstairs. I can't stress how important it is for you to get registered to vote. While you're entitled, you have to be actually registered to vote. So please come down and let me help you with that, or turn in a form. I'll deliver it for you to the courthouse. So we try to make it as easy as we can, but it is so important. And it's important for you not only to vote, but to take advantage of newspapers, radio, podcasts, whatever, to find out what's going on in this country so that you have some idea how you should vote, because it really is important. So I look forward to seeing you downstairs. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Bloom. And now it is my privilege to add my congratulations to you. This event is a high point for those of us in the court that have the privilege to preside over these ceremonies. It is a joyous time for everyone in the courtroom because the receipt of United States citizenship is such a precious possession. I would like to welcome you and extend the thanks of the court to you and those persons and organizations that have contributed to this ceremony. Citizenship is a priceless heritage growing out of the struggles of people like you who have come here from all over the world, building this country into the wonderful place that it is. Most Americans receive their citizenship as a right of their birth, but all of you are very special because you made the choice to become a citizen of this country and then worked so very hard to achieve your goal. Getting to this day has required many steps: waiting, study and examination, and all while working to provide for yourselves and your families. But by virtue of your experience in achieving citizenship, you will always place a special value on it because of the many sacrifices you made to obtain it. Those of us fortunate enough to have been born here prize our citizenship as well, especially when we recall the struggles of our ancestors to free this country as an independent nation, or in my case, in my father's and grandparents' travels from poverty to new hope in a new world. As new citizens right now, you are very aware of all the rights and powers a citizen has afforded to them by the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, including your freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and the right to vote, and the right to own property. You must never forget that along with those rights come tremendous responsibilities: the duty to vote, the duty to serve on juries, and the duty to respect and tolerate the views of your fellow citizens. The previous speakers today have discussed your right to vote, so I would like to expand a little on your duty to serve on juries. Our individual freedom is of great importance in America, and as you know, the Constitution protects any restrictions on our right to liberty. Jury trials are a great example of the Constitution's safeguards on our right to liberty, and we depend on citizens like you in order to ensure that accused individuals can have a fair trial comprised of a jury of their peers. I hope that if any of you are called to serve on a jury, you remember the important role it serves in our Constitution, and you take that responsibility seriously and support the integrity of our community's legal system by serving as a juror if you are so called upon. America is what it is in large part because of people like you. This country is unique among nations. It has achieved its greatness as a nation because it is a patchwork of people from other countries with different backgrounds, cultures, religious beliefs, and ideas. All immigrants have contributed in some way to the richness, strength, spirit, and vitality of America, and that's what makes America so great. President Ronald Reagan, in a speech made on January 19, 1989, observed, "We lead the world because, unique among nations, we draw our people, our strength from every country and every corner of the world. And by doing so, we continuously renew and enrich our nation. While other countries cling to the stale past, here in America, we breathe life into dreams. We create the future, and the world follows us into tomorrow." Thanks to each wave of new immigrants to this land of opportunity, we're a nation forever young, forever bursting with energy and new ideas, and always on the cutting edge, always leading the world to the next frontier. This quality is vital to our future as a nation. I echo President Reagan's opinion and believe that it's the dreams of immigrants like you that built America and who continue to inject new energy, new vitality, and new strength, making the United States of America the greatest place in the world to live, work, and raise a family, all because of the endless possibilities it has to offer. As citizens, you also now serve as guardians of the freedoms and liberties upon which this country was founded. It is a great responsibility. It is our common duty as citizens to protect our freedoms and liberties and to promote the values of inclusivity and diversity that made this country a special place, one admired throughout the world. Indeed, we all share a sacred duty as citizens to ensure that our government of the people, by the people, and for the people, shall endure and continue for those who follow us. This is a very special day for you, a time of great excitement, and I'm proud and honored to be part of it. On behalf of all the judges in the court for the Western District of Pennsylvania, and especially the bankruptcy judges, congratulations. I would like to recognize and acknowledge the hard work and efforts of the staff of the United States Citizenship and Immigration Office that are here with us today. Thank you very much for your hard work. I now invite Attorney Englund, Mayor Schember, and Ms. Bloom to join the Naturalization Services in the pit to congratulate new citizens as they receive their certificates.
David Husek from Ukraine.
Congratulations.
Santosh Vasnet from Nepal.
Congratulations.
Harleen Peach Kellogg from the Philippines.
Congratulations.
Ngak Lam from Vietnam.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Melanie Julia Cresta from India. Babita Rai from Nepal.
Congratulations.
Jagat Bahadur Mangar from Bhutan.
Congratulations.
Areli de Paz Lopez from Mexico. Admira Duric from Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Congratulations.
Aruna Tamang from Bhutan.
Congratulations.
Nemo Abdi Aden from Somalia.
She's got a long walk, unfortunately.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Ashna Parjuli from Nepal.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Janaki Gali from Bhutan.
Congratulations. It's you.
If everyone could please stand while we retire the colors.
About face. Forward. Mark. Left. Left.
Thank you. I would like to sincerely thank the Seneca High School Color Guard for their service today. Let's all give them a round of applause, please. I would like to remind you that there's a reception for everyone in attendance today, sponsored by Mercier University in the Jury Assembly Room. That's on the first floor in room A170. These proceedings are now concluded. I wish you my congratulations again. And if everyone could come forward, we'll take a group photo, and if you want individual photos, we can do that as well.